Tonight, we are going to witness the most anticipated match in the history. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
All right, quiet.
Are you ready? Are you ready? We're live. We're good. Here we go. Dash League Awards. Here we go. Dash League Awards. What? Dash League Awards. Who? Dash League Awards. What? Dash League Awards. Who? Dash League Awards. What? Dash League Awards. What? Dash League Awards. What's up, everybody? In the place to be. I'm Dre Day. How's it feeling? How you guys good? In the media booth.
Wonderful, man.
It was fantastic, Dre.
That's pretty clear, right? You don't smoke. There's no way you have that amount of air in your breath to do that.
I got through it. I was about to pass out, but you know, it is what it is.
He takes those heavy rips, so it increases his lung capacity.
And I hear you're classically trained.
Classically trained. Oh yeah. By the way, I promised somebody I was gonna do a old timey intro. I'm gonna do that for them. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get on that. I'm gonna hook it up. Get that Bing Crosby Dashley intro. I got it for you, baby.
Very nice.
What's up, Lat? You want to take it away, man? I'm Dre there. I got Lat. I got Style Deb. I got Fat Head. I got Mr. V. All right. Oh, everything changed, right? All right. Go back to you guys. Laggy, I need you to get out of the media booth. I got. It's all messed up now.
Yeah, we need to cap the media booth now to fix this.
Yeah,
right.
Style, you mind doing that real quick?
Go ahead and take over, Lat. I'll fix this.
All right, so we're going to announce the awards here. We just got the mods in here for the commentary. Just keep it simple. So we're going to announce each category, go through nominees and stuff, and then we'll just discuss things a little bit around it. And then at the end, we've got a little Season 1 cap compilation video for you guys to watch, so that'll be fun. So let's just get right into it.
Hold on. Go ahead. Just a little bit. Ask people what their day was and all that good stuff.
How was your day, guys? Good? Everyone good?
Doing
All right.
fantastic.
Mine's windy. Seems
Is
like
it?
that's a word that's getting thrown around a lot lately. Like, it's super windy and my shit's all fucked up. Everyone, like, internet's going down all over the world.
Really?
Because of wind. Well, yeah, the crash zones both had theirs go down.
Hey.
Jax had his go down. Gatsby didn't do some stuff that he was supposed to do because it was.
Or
too
Gatsby
windy
was
Oh,
down
you're
his
one
house.
to talk, Fat.
I'm kidding.
And we're good. We're gravy.
Oh,
That's
man.
crazy.
Yeah, we all had a homework assignment over last night to get some videos ready for this thing, and certain people failed that homework assignment. We'll just leave it at that.
Oh. Who failed? Can we put him on the spot? No? Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Gatsby and Fathead. Let's put
him
them on the put them on the spot.
I blame the people that decided to assign homework the night before. That's just a bad
Dog. No.
True.
Listen, right after the homework was assigned, all three of us went and played Pop 1. So,
Is that a fact?
Yeah, but one of us still got the job done. Anyway.
I don't recall
All right.
playing Pop 1 last night. I
well,
plead
it's
not
'cause
guilty.
you got to stop doing what you're doing.
I wasn't there. I was not there.
Okay.
You guys played Pop 1 without me?
We're gonna need a recount on that.
As soon as they make a
Court.
4-man
Actually,
squad.
Dash court. Sorry.
All right.
Sorry.
All right, wrong game. So let's get into this.
Yes.
So we had 4 different categories that we brought up to a vote, and so we'll do those last. Another thing I wanted to do was just do some stat champions, just the people who had the highest this or the highest that throughout the season. So we're gonna run through those real quick. No one voted on these. These are just statistically these people won these particular awards. So
By the way, shout outs to everybody in the chat. I forgot to add chat to the screen, but you know everybody's talking about the vote. Everybody's excited, man. I want you to let you know. Shout outs to everybody who's joining. Let's go ahead, Lat.
All right, so let's just run through this list and then we'll discuss it a little bit. So here's some individual stat champions. Most of these stats were taken from the regular season. The playoff stats and the regular season stats we had kept separately. Hey, Dre, don't throw it up yet. I'll tell you when to throw it up, dude. So, most of these are on the regular season. There are a couple of them that are from the playoffs, so I'll mention which ones of those. All right, so score per minute, which is the main metric that we use for ranking in our stats. The person who had the best score per minute was Recco. He was at 499.6, almost 500 score
such a
points per
bonkers
minute when
rate.
that dude yeah, it's insane. It's just not fair. All right, so next we have most maps played. With 23, that's Gatsby.
Woo! Always playing.
Always active. Now, most time played, so the people who put in the most work for their teams, at 380 minutes, 380.5 minutes, which is 6.3 hours worth of match time. That's Vertigo and Dubas. So heavy lifters over there at TBDI.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
That means they all played all the same maps.
that's
There's no
over-
way to get that time exactly the same that way.
Yeah, that's over 6 hours, you said, right?
6 hours. Yeah. So let me
6
run through
hours
these
of
and then we'll
play.
talk about them. Yeah. All right. So total scores. So the person who had the most score points throughout the whole season total was One Up Crit. He had 164,294. So that's putting in some work right there too.
Bots.
Damn.
Domination score per minute is Titan at 635. Payload
Nice.
score per minute, Recco again 442. Really slacking off there, Recco on payload, man.
Yeah.
You're
Wow.
499. Come on, dude.
This out, Recco
Uh,
sucks at payload.
Yeah, let's
Stepping
remove
it
him
up.
from the contention for MVD. All right, so control point score per minute. Now this one's insane, but of course control point's insane. 1,303 points per minute for Maverick.
What?
Damn.
Wow.
Well, dude, when
Maverick-
you put that work
Maverick-
in on that TBD, yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, Maverick appears again on this list at the end. You'll see why this dude has so many points. So total kills, the most kills throughout the season. That's Recco, 1,015. Top KD Classic Scout, 1.99. Almost had that too.
Classic, you're a beta male.
Yeah. Yeah, if he would have just killed me once, then he would have gotten it. But, he couldn't. All right, so... so here's why Mav gets so much in control points. So most interactions per minute is Mav at 6.43. Now, interactions per minute is something we added later on, a suggestion from Lumi, which is a great stat. So glad he mentioned that one. So that's basically how many people you encounter. So it's either it's a terminal interaction. So you either killed someone or someone killed you. And every minute, Mav runs into about 6.5 of those. So just super active, always seeking out people to shoot at.
That's so bonkers.
Most interactions per map, also Mav at 113.7. So
Damn, got he.
so not only does he
Who
do
were
it
the,
every minute, he does it the entirety of the whole map. Just
Murder.
out
Do
there.
you have
It's
that list like right on hand where you can say the
I
like
I
second and
compiled
third
it
in that
earlier.
place? Okay, gotcha.
So most interactions total overall is One Up Crit. He had 1,893 interactions.
wow.
All right, now these next two, these are pulled from the playoffs from some insane performances we had. The highest kills in a single map all throughout the season was in the playoff game Recco played when he got 113. I think that might also be the first time 100 was crossed
Nope.
for the whole season.
Wait,
And then
Yeah.
yes, it was.
for the whole season, yep. And then the only other person to cross it that season was Recco again when he got, I think, 104 in the finals. So highest score in one map, that's Laggy. This dude got
Yeah.
21,557 points on a waterway map. And I think
Wow.
that was a few thousand ahead of the person who was in second place there. So
Yeah, that was a bonkers performance.
Laggy being Laggy, man. So, all right. So those are all the individual basic scoring champions, whatever. So team stat champions. Let's run through those real quick. So most maps played, other, at 23, which basically means we're a hard team to defeat. We take you to a tiebreaker before you can beat us. Most map wins was Arc. I think out of 22 maps, Arc had one less map than us. And they had 17 wins. I think Other was right behind him at 15 wins, but anyway, Arc most maps won, and this is regular season again, not including playoffs. Total team score, again, all the rest of these are regular season. Total team score is UNSC at 739,751 points.
What?
Total kills, also UNSC, 4,802. Taser got 4,700 of those.
Yeah.
Damn. You mean TMNM
All right, top-
taser?
Yep.
Yeah,
Taser.
that's right. All right, so
Sorry,
top
Sal, I had
KD
to make
team.
the jab.
Perfect segue. Top KD team, TMNM, 1.25.
Damn. Good shit.
Yep.
That's impressive. Yeah.
And KD might be the best metric we have to measure which teams are the most effective teams, because I think all the playoff teams had +1 KDs except Arc was at 0.99, and that's right where the divide is between playoff and non-playoff, was your KD at 1. Score for domination, UNSC 374,389. Top team on payload score wise, Other 320,116, and then top on control point, TBD 93,206. So let's throw those images up there, Dre. That's all your score champions. So no vote needed for those. Just these are people who just deserve recognition for just outstanding performances throughout the whole season.
Bringing those
Did we
individual
get
stats. Yeah.
Did we get a stat for the team interactions? Did we have something that counted the whole team interaction?
No,
So,
I didn't have
you
that
could
set
say
up.
which team. We could find out which team is the most in your face. You know what I mean?
I would
Well, I
would
think
have to
that would
guess
be-
Vibe
that
or
would have to
TMNM would
be-
get that.
Most
I don't
matches
think
played.
I'm interested to see is why I asked.
The
Yep.
boy
I don't think
Yeah.
you can see total team interactions because it's going to match.
We'd have to add it up.
Well, no,
Yeah.
it would. Whatever team you play, it's going to be the same exact amount of interactions.
Total score.
Mm.
one
Yeah,
crit.
but you play different
No.
teams in different maps, so one team's interactions could
I
be
guess. Yeah.
calculated. Yeah, I could have done that. I didn't think about it. Next
No.
season we could have that
No,
ready.
it's just fine.
Rico,
We can
Rico,
find out
Rico,
after the fact because I'm just interested.
Rico.
Yeah, I know. Got
Yeah.
Reko's name all over this thing.
Yeah.
crit,
seriously.
Okay, let me
Maverick,
just say really
Maverick,
quick because
Maverick.
I just noticed it again, and it's always bugged me. Titan, what do you have the @ symbol going on in your name for? It makes no sense.
Titan.
Titan.
Tit-atin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I mean, you
But anyway,
keep it.
what-
You do you.
yeah. What stands out for you guys? Which of these do you want to talk about here?
Reko,
Score per minute for Reko at basically
Reko.
500.
Maverick.
I should have
mean,
just
Maverick,
That
rounded
could be
up.
talked about a lot. I have to say, Classic Scout at that 1.99 KD, that's just impressive over the course of a season, and obviously, like he with Onyx for most of this season, and then switching over to Arc, it wasn't like he was on a team for most of the year that he was able to just hold back and get a good score. He had to be in the thick of it. So to have a 1.99 KD ratio is really, really impressive.
That's an
Yeah.
incredibly good point too, because if Onyx was a newer team with some less experienced players, and they were dying more often than they were killing, just to be honest. And to have that team around you and not have as much cover on your sides and in front of you by having great teammates also killing people, then yeah, you've got to really turn it up.
As you bring
Um,
up Classic
to be able
in
to get
general,
that.
my brain,
I'll-
I only remember one thing watching him in one map, and it was yellow, and I have no idea who they were even playing against, but we followed him for about 2 to 3 minutes while he just jumped around and just murdered everybody, and he didn't die for a good 2-3 minutes, and it was just, and he didn't even have the bursts in his hands, so.
Well, he's done that multiple times. I remember that they had that one game on Orange Payload where he did have the staples, and it was a ridiculous. Like there was about a 4.5-5 minute stretch where he died once and had 45 kills or something like that. It was just absurd. Like he went on.
He set the kill record for that point in time with that match.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would also like to point
Yeah.
out that One Up Crit has most interactions, which probably led to most total score. You know, if you have a lot of interactions, you're gonna get a total score, which
Oh,
also
yeah.
led
Yep.
me to see that Gatsby's also on the list. Congratulations to Gatsby. I
That's
noticed
that's just
nobody.
me playing a lot. That doesn't mean much.
That's him being selfish and making sure he's in on every match.
That was one of the things when you're doing stat champions like this, and you don't not everyone's played the same number of maps and all that. Some things can get skewed, but the score per minute stuff, those are averages. So like Rico at 500, that has nothing to do with how often he played or not. So some of these are a little bit skewed. Some of the total stats
total,
like total
right.
score, total kills, those are skewed depending on how much you've played.
All right, ready for
Um,
team stats?
Yeah, let's do it.
yeah, sure.
There you go.
I gotta say, if I had done most deaths and all that, then Gatsby would have had another award here, but didn't do
That is a lie.
Lies. I would not allow it on this
Damn
program.
All right.
lie.
So one thing that stood out to me here was UNSC total score. Like that's crazy. I wouldn't have picked UNSC for total score. I don't know why, but I would have thought like ARC or TBD, one of those teams that just had like the higher rank and so had more wins, so would have had more score. But good job there, UNSC.
Thank you.
The highest score right there, and most kills. That's fantastic.
Well, I think part of that is due to the fact that UNSC just had some really epic battles with multiple teams, like some really heavy hitters, like dominations that went all the way to the end, payloads that were like a difference of a few seconds hitting end goal, stuff like that, which allows for more points to be racked up. But still, there were some amazing games
and a couple of control points.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, some other teams might have had a little bit easier time with some of their wins and had like 5-minute matches on certain maps, and which is going to cut down, like I had just said before, cut down on your total score stuff. So that's definitely true.
I know why
But
you.
still,
I know.
total kills, total score. It's still very impressive.
Yeah, it is.
I know why UNSC is on here so many times, because they're the oldest teams and they stuck around the longest. So now they get their scores get to stick around longer.
Dude,
Yeah.
honestly, the one stat that is crazy when I'm just like looking through that list right there is the TMNM KD.
Yeah,
Those
I
people
was
are
just
all
about to
new.
say that.
We had already
Yeah.
played season 0. A lot of this whole league was already seasoned, and they came in. Well, whether they had VR experience and laser tag experience or not, to be able to hold that as a team, every single one of them to be able to hold a positive KD and put 125 down is pretty crazy.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I'm
you're
looking forward to seeing them in season 2.
Oh yeah, your skills can translate over fine from like Rec Room or whatever other games, and you could do fine in pubs and all that stuff and be a great player. But to come in, team it in with no competitive experience on any sort of strategy on how to do anything, and I still don't think they even run any strategy unless Percent came in there and threw some up at them. But for them to come in and facing other teams who had already gone through, like you said, Fat, season 0 and all that, who already had their plans worked out, their strategies and all that sort of stuff, and to still put up not even just a positive KD throughout, which again was like sort of that divider from the top teams and the next tier teams, but also to be the best. And it's 125. It's not 1. It's not 1.01. 125 is a respectable KD, especially for a full team. So that's fantastic. Congrats to Team and him on that. Good job, guys. You guys were great all season. I actually, to be honest, if I'm being honest here, in my mind, I thought Team and him was going to win the championship. They came on so strong at the end.
That's pushing it.
I thought they were going to win. I thought because you guys beat them Fat early.
I know.
You were the
I
first
know.
card
I know.
team
We
they
were
played.
the first game that they got. I know it was amazing. It was fantastic.
They beat
But
ARC.
then,
They beat ARC. They were the only team to beat Other in 2 maps. Every other team that beat us had to do it in control point. That's why we had 23 maps.
to be fair, though, after we played them, I jumped into 2 or 3 scrimmages with them on their team. Gave
Sure,
them
Fathead,
some
you taught them
tips.
everything they know. Good
It's
job.
all my it's all because of me. Yep.
It's all you, yeah. But I thought TBD was struggling there for a little while. I think Makers had said something about they weren't really they're practicing so much, scrimmaging so much. They're all just kind of taking some time, which a little bit pisses me off because it's like, well, Other beat you, Vi beat you, Arc beat you, and the excuse is, well, we weren't playing around so much. But it's true. I don't think they were playing around too much at that time, and then you could see them turn it on for the playoffs. But I thought TMM would have beaten TBD. I'm talking about TBD here. And
Oh,
I was
gotcha.
thinking TM would have beaten them right before the playoffs, and then would have run through the playoffs. Now Vibe had beaten TM. They didn't have Midnight. I don't know if Midnight in there would have made all the difference or whatever. But anyway, I'm going a long way around to say TM is a fantastic team. I
Hell
thought they were going
yeah.
to win the whole thing
Who
once they
thinks
turned it
that
on there at
Hell
the end.
yeah.
who thinks that
I love it.
Taser's gonna help that overall team KD go up next season? Anyone?
I think it'll help, but Taser doesn't. Taser only
Taser-
played
Taser-
4 or
Taser's
6
pretty much
matches.
their
Classic.
weak link at this point. Taser's not so good.
What about Scout?
Classic.
The thing with Taser-
1v1.
Classic had a terrible KD ratio, right? That's what that was the worst KD ratio. That's what was listed in the individual stats, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so
Got
they're
it.
The
gonna
thing
suck
with
next
Taser
year.
though,
That's what we've learned.
I don't think Taser's available to play so much because he wasn't able to play with UNSC so much. So who knows how much use they'll get out of him. If he's there all the time, then yeah, TMM another top team to beat right there. So
TMNM and TNNN. They need to come back next season and dominate. No offense to everybody else. Sorry. I just like that team a
yeah.
lot.
Anyone else? Anything else y'all want to say about those? Just the scoring champions there.
Yeah, where the hell is
Back up.
Vibe on there? Like, we had to have been second in all those categories.
Maverick was on there a few times.
Fat's
the
demanding a
individuals.
recount right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think I might take this to the courts in probably every single category. And I know it's
We'll fast track
probably,
it to the Supreme Court for
frivolous,
you.
But exactly, yeah.
Dash League
This
Supreme
is what
Court.
happens when you don't strategize at all, fathead.
Yeah, I'm refusing to acknowledge that any of these are even solidified yet. We'll figure out if these are actually real stats. But
Yeah.
trust me, they aren't. Just so you know, these guys are all liars. Fake news.
Oh man.
All right, let's move on.
Yep.
All right. So next, so the first vote category we're going to go over is most improved,
What does that say?
and
Got some quiet BGM.
What is that? What is
oh,
BGM? I'm wondering
oh,
the same thing.
I want to know what that is, and
Background music.
if
Gotcha.
anything, if it's anything, just DM me, and we can talk later.
Hey, it could be background music.
Oh, okay. All right, never mind.
But-
Then don't DM me. Just tell me what it is right now.
That was a good guess, Gatsby. Jeez, man. Applause to you. That's fucking damn.
I have a brain.
You're welcome. Sorry, lad. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I use it.
all right. So for most improved nominees, it was OK, Angry Parsnip, Dark Ghost, Oak, Izzy, and Whoopsie. All very deserving. What do you guys think about that list there?
I gotta
I mean,
say really quick about Whoopsie. Like I know that you guys saw my top 5, or I had good top tier players to lay down for the playoffs, but in the season there was multiple games where Whoopsie took the top score, and it's just goes to show that it's not always about how many or what your kill death ratio is and how many kills you get and how good of a shooter you are. Her clutch ass button pushing on on yellow and being sure she's on the payload, just kudos to her, and I'm happy that she's on the team. And I'm sorry
Every
to her that
team-
she has to live with Maverick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for that too. But every team has to have their objective players, their glue players, who let all the killers you have on the team go off and do their killing.
Mhm.
So if
For
you don't
Vibe, it's just
have
one
that player,
person,
then you're lost.
Vibe just has the one. No, Whoopsie has always been so disciplined when it comes to like staying on an objective, and I think what changed this season was that she adjusted to the level of play. I think it caught her. It caught a lot of people off guard when we first started Dash League up, and I think Whoopsie struggled a little bit with that for a while, but then she started figuring it out, and you saw just that elevation where I think when we played Vibe. I think Whoopsie played one map, and I think there was just about 1 million counters, and it was just so frustrating.
all her.
It was like, damn it, Whoopsie, every single time. So that's how she's elevated her play.
You guys say her name
again,
right. Give her respect. Whoopsie.
Whoopsie. Mr. V, what do you think, man? Who's someone on that list that you notice?
I thought we had agreed I wouldn't talk, but
Well, Dark Moon said Mr. V should speak in the chat, so I was like, yeah, that's true. Actually, I want to hear his opinion.
well, I might be biased, but Dark Ghost, of course, I've noticed him improve.
Mhm.
But every single one on this list, every time we see him in game, it's just every time they will get better. So if you had given me the list, I wouldn't have known who would have won.
Yeah.
It's a good list.
No, and that is the reality. Like I have good things to say about every single person on this list. Talk about Izzy, who, in my opinion, when it first started, wasn't at the forefront of like the good TMNM players, but at the end of the season was one of the people that I was most concerned about ever playing in a match with. So fast paced, like the speed that they play with is just ridiculous. And then you have Angry Parsnip, who leading TBDI had just some incredible moments as the season went on. Just really clutch plays. Yeah, I remember a couple of casts where he went on some Reco classic level runs with killing. So that's really cool to see. And then we got Oak in there, who Oak played really well with Supernova.
He actually got my vote. Sorry, Parsnip, I lied.
and Oak's been awesome for a while, but I think that he went from like that middling player to someone that you actually kind of have to game plan a little bit for. And then I'm very biased, but OK on my team has always been a really solid player, but he reached a level this season where basically I needed him in pretty much every match, because he was the person that was the glue guy that held all of our strats together and made those really clutch plays to help us, win maps, win points. So all respect to all of them.
The first shot out of OK's pistols is what I always worry about. He's a very good first shot.
Yeah.
And that's the people that are leading in kills in the league in general are very good first shots. They don't have to dump their quip into you. They'll just use the first one. And
Yeah, and those are the people I'm the worst against. The people who could shoot me with the first shot, because my aim is so bad. It takes me halfway through the clip before I start landing shots. So I need you to have bad aim too, so I can get my bullets on you.
That's why I need more.
But a little note.
That's why I need more bullets.
Fun fact about Izzy. She's the best teabagger on TMNM.
True. Yeah.
When other played TMNM, every time Izzy got me was just teabagging me relentlessly. so that was great.
She teabags almost everybody in Pop 1 too, man. Yeah. Everybody is over there just going to town.
She also shot me in Pop 1 like real quick. Like I came around the corner and I was dead. Dead.
Yeah, she's damn good at Pop 1 too.
Her and Midnight are
Angry
always sitting
Parsnip
down, too. Crazy.
When other played Angry Parsnip, I remember multiple people on the team saying that Angry Parsnip was a guy we just couldn't kill. Like I was doing pretty well in that match, but every time I ran into Angry Parsnip, that fool, I just couldn't get my bullets on him. So great player over there too. I think he flies under the radar quite a bit also, but basically all these players fly under the radar, and that's why they're on the list, because they shouldn't be flying under the radar anymore. So Dre, let's throw up that nominee video, and we'll see who the winner is.
Yeah.
There we go. Get everything ready. For which one?
For
most improved.
There we go.
All right. And the winner. There we go. All right. So I'm going to make the official motion right now that OK has to change his name to Great.
But it needs
if you
to
would have
move on to the
started
next
as all
phase.
right, that'd be perfect.
Yeah.
It needs to be just like GR8, so to keep it short, because it can't be.
Yeah. So we were going to have all the winners hop in here and say something, talk to us a little bit, but OK was busy, so he wrote us a statement. So let's read OK's statement. All right. Friends, dashers, countrymen, I'm deeply honored to have received this award from an electorate of fine and honorable men and women, and also from Fathead.
What?
You have made your voices heard through the venerable tradition of democratic process, and I do not bear lightly the will of the people. I owe to each of you a debt of gratitude. I would like to thank my parents, who do not quite know what Hyperdash is, but are nonetheless proud that I excelled in something after actual sports were a bust. I would like to thank all the casters and commentators for their tireless labor of sustaining a duly informed populace. I would like to thank Team Other for wholeheartedly embracing spooky names in October. But most importantly, I would like to dedicate this award to the creators of Population 1 for distracting the entire Hyperdash player base for long enough. For distracting the entire Hyperdash player base for long enough for me to gain some ground on all of them. Couldn't have done it without you. Thank you all and good night. Wow, powerful stuff from OK.
Jesus.
I'm actually
That
tearing
is
up a little. Hold on.
hilarious.
We're not done. Powerful stuff from OK. I'm actually tearing up a little. This is just me talking now. Definitely not still part of OK's statement. You know, when I was a little boy, I always dreamed of commissioning a virtual reality esports league. And it's really just now sinking in that it's all happening. If I could go back in time and tell Little Lat one thing, it would be, believe in yourself, Little Lat. You can make your dreams come true. So, what's next?
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
Great.
I was going to have Gatsby accept for OK and read a statement, but he threw in that last little bit, so I had to do it then.
It's
Best.
amazing. I will say,
Best.
and Lad, I don't know if you remember the exact
don't.
information that we were discussing about OK's actual statistical improvement from
Oh, yeah.
season 0
I remember
and,
some
like,
of it, yeah.
season 1.
He improved, I think, over 100 points on score per minute, which is a massive leap.
Yeah.
He improved on like KD on all sorts of stuff. The only exact metric I remember is points per minute, and he did it over more maps. Like usually, if you have less maps and have a few good games, you can skyrocket to the top, and then the more you play, you kind of drop and level out a little bit. But he played more from last season and rose higher, so
Yeah.
huge leap from him.
Yeah, I think
I think
his KD went up over this season, and he ranked 17th in the whole league in score per minute from 30.
Yeah, 17th up from like 30 something. Yeah.
Yeah, so that it was an impressive jump by him.
With all the players that Other has on their team, you would OK doesn't get talked about too much. He sort of gets forgotten about, which is why he's on this list partly too. But everyone knows OK Laggy. He's going to be up there for as far as rankings for Other. And then you think who's next? Tor maybe and players like Gatsby and all this sort of stuff. But it's OK who's next in the ranks for Other. It's Laggy and then OK. So
And then you think like, well,
fantastic
who's at
work,
the
OK.
bottom? And you're like, well, Lat probably, but that's neither here
Yeah,
nor there.
right there on the bottom.
And then Other
It's-
and Worthen, they didn't play. They were the captains, but didn't play, and
Yeah. Well, they
Meanwhile-
certainly would have been better than me if they had played too. So
Yep, they were the best
the way it works.
advisors of the league.
I just demanded
gave
to
that
get
award.
playing time, or I was going to ban the whole team. So that's the only reason I got in. It's nice to be the
Well,
commish.
Yeah, he demanded that to get into the team. We all said no, and then he was like, "You guys are out if I don't get in."
Yeah, exactly. All right. So let's wrap that one up. Congrats. OK, you well deserved, man. Glad you won that one. Have someone on my team to be proud of theirs. That's awesome. Good job, OK.
One person,
Just the one person.
one.
All right, let me get back to my list here. So we're going to go to Rookie of the Year. And the nominees for Rookie of the Year, Smod from HHI, Bartimaeus from SPNV, Dragon VR, TMNM, and then One Up Crit. And so let's discuss these guys. What do you guys think about these nominees here?
Well, first off, I just want to say if you could toss one more rookie into that equation, that team would be ridiculous all on its own. Like
Oh, yeah.
the number of crazy talented rookies that we had this season is bonkers. One Up Crit, obviously you saw him kind of break onto the scene with that amazing Orange Payload game. Dragon VR, who is probably one of the top 2 players that I'm most concerned to deal with on Orange Payload. Like that guy is a pain in the butt every single time I've played him on Orange Payload. Smod, who's just been absolutely incredible across the board. He just hit the ground running. I think his first game was it TBD? HHI versus TBD, I think, was his first game, and he still ended up with a positive KD ratio in his first league game against the reigning champs. So that's ridiculous. And then Bartimaeus, who was so consistent for Supernova, even on a team that was, struggled a little bit in comparison to some of the top league teams, but Bartimaeus was always a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, Bartimaeus exploded onto the scene. Like, I think his first game was awesome.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Whoever's doing what they did, they messed me up. So don't blame me, lad. I'm sorry.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Yeah, it looks good to me.
All right.
Right.
So we gotta do this.
So I personally made sure that we put Dragon on that list because number one, I squat with him all the time and other stuff. But the very first time I saw him was on a blue map, and I remember like joining in, and I first thing I do in joining into any game that's going is I look at the scoreboard right away and make sure that I'm on the team that makes most sense for me to be on. I open it up, and this dude's at 107 and like 38, and I'm like, who Dragon? He's level 2. Who's this alias motherfucker? You know what I mean? And like I went and I found him right away, and he was up top in the loft, the balcony area of the second part, right at the top of the hill, and he's just standing there, not even moving, with bursts, just going, just lighting everybody up as they come around the corner. I was like, "Who are you?" He's like, "Oh, I don't know who you are." Like, "Fuck you," and just like leaves and doesn't talk to me. It's like, all right.
And to be honest, I think all of us wish that we had started our first interaction with a fathead.
Yeah, that's how everyone should start their interactions with fathead.
And then run away.
Dude,
run away.
You know how many people in this league did have their first interaction with me? A lot.
That sounds
a lot of
really
cherries
weird.
pop.
Yeah, I popped all the dash cherries.
So Smod, the first time I ever ran into that dude was in a Metropolis map, and man, that guy was giving me trouble. Like, he was fantastic. I'm like, what alias is this? Yep. And then come to find out this is a new guy HHI picked up, and so that dude just came out of nowhere to be a fantastic player and helped out HHI right away. HHI did some good recruiting this season.
Yeah.
Got Dark Ghost, Smod, 1-up crit, those 97 kills in one map really put him in everyone's consciousness right there that this guy is somebody to watch out for. He was also on the most interactions list, the highest total score, all that sort of stuff. So that dude's got the numbers to back him up also. Fantastic player. He was on my when we did the Great Fatsby tournament and we were doing the draft. This was right when 1-up crit was starting, and nobody, or at least I didn't know who this guy was.
Knew who he was. I'm the one who convinced him to join.
So it gets down to the final picks. Sorry, 1-up, but no one knew who you were. And we're looking at the list, and I didn't know any of the names. I'm like, who the hell are these people? What should I? And Gatsby, I think he said it was like, 1-up crit's good, dude. Pick him up. I'm like, all right, grabbed 1-up crit.
No.
And then he was awesome.
You're missing my favorite part of that, which is that the font for the names in the VR when we were selecting was a little messed up. So you're like,
this I don't remember.
Lup crit. I was like,
Lup crit.
I was like, well, it's 1-up crit, and he's good, so.
Gatsby just tried to rekindle this old flame he just did it again. He just said that he brought 1-up crit in.
I 100% did. 1-up crit.
It's been decided. He showed us that it was okay. Did it? He showed us the screenshots. It was okay that brought him in.
Stream yesterday for
alias.
Yeah, whatever.
Let's streamline this a little bit here.
There's evidence in his stream. That's all I'm gonna say. He says Gatsby brought me into the Fatsby tournament.
So Dre, let's throw up those that nominee video. Let's see who won the Rookie of the Year here.
All right, here we go. Rookie of the Year. Are you ready? Dltv, baby. I had to yell something.
I had to yell something.
I won.
Trade day.
Oh!
There we go.
Well deserved.
Well deserved. Congrats, 1-up.
Good.
We're gonna see if we can get 1-up in here to accept this award.
Now.
He's in here.
All right. Here we go.
Hey
How you
everyone.
doing, One Up?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Surprised.
Yeah, how you feeling? Tell us what you think about it.
I feel honored. I mean, I don't know. It's great to start off a game like this, and to come out of the season with rookie of the year. I don't know what to say.
Yeah. What was your season like? What did you notice as far as like your development to going from like a new player to one of our well-established now veterans in the league?
Well, going from a new player, I mean, I got my butt handed to me when I first started.
Mhm.
It was a drive like that. Then, I got some kills here and there, and people started to be like, hey, you should probably join a team. And then that FATSB tournament happens, as you guys were talking about, and I ended up playing that, and soon after that started to take off with Style Dev hitting me up. Actually, before that tournament, I kind of turned him down.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan was all around him.
Style Dev
wasn't.
slipping into those DMs.
I mean, everyone in the league is a killer. I just didn't think I could compete, and I had my games the first few times. It was all right. I did fine, and working with the team to develop. Just the core. The raw. Play style there is that comes into Hyper Dash. That just it felt like it soared after that. There was something just clicked. A moment of clarity happened. It's like, yeah, I could do this. I can compete with them, and kind of here we are.
Yeah.
What was
The same thing.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. One more question. I was wondering who I was going to say. Same thing happened for me at one point. Just something clicks in your head, and then you're just so much better at the game. But who do you think was your like influences and stuff to help you improve your game to get you up to this level? Like who'd you look to? Who helped you out, or who did you style your game after?
I probably there's a couple people there. It's not just one person. I mean, you play so many good people. You pick up on things that
Yeah.
they improved on for a long time, and you kind of see that. You see their work, and it's like, all right, kind of pick up that style. I'd have to give it to Fathead. I mean, his style is just raw, uncontrolled, mayhem.
Didn't you tell me that you watch my streams to see my cats and stuff and how I play?
No, not
Is
like
that
that,
you
but
that
like.
said that?
No. I don't say that. But I've watched like the league games, and you have a certain play style that just has a nice flow to it. And then I got to give a shout out to Style as well. He's very logical. He plans things out, and it's kind of a mixture of everyone. I don't know what else to say.
Well, see, no one wants to be Fathead
Wait,
completely. Because Fathead
Did
is
you
raw
just
and
say that you're a
uncontrolled.
byproduct of me and Fathead? You're like our love child.
Oh God.
Fast out, dogs, fast out.
No, but it was smart of One Up because Fathead is, as he said, raw and uncontrolled, so no one wants to be that guy. And then Style Dev is very logical, but he sucks.
Polar
So
opposite.
like, you need to get a little bit of each.
Yeah,
I
but
Yeah,
have
great
to say
balance.
that we have a good parenting style, Fathead.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Hey,
yeah.
All right,
Fathead
anyone
would
else have a,
start to start, and Style would pick me back up after. It kind of worked that way.
Yeah.
does anyone
Well,
else
congrats,
in the
One
league
Up.
do what I do when they hold their dash button down? I don't know. This just came to mind because I
That's the
can't
time,
get myself to
Fathead.
stop. I've been
We could-
trying
we
to
could
stop
talk,
it.
We
and-
could talk about this at a later point. We can.
Yeah.
can
Or we
get
could
Anyone
just
else
talk
have
it
a?
off the air
Take
if
that
you
to
want.
therapy.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
All right.
they can say it in the chat.
All
No,
right.
quick
Starting to talk over each
One
other.
Up for sure. Yeah. That
Muchas
Yeah.
gracias.
Anyone else have a? Anyone else have a question for One Up? We're gonna move on after this.
I just want to say, go ahead and subscribe to SMVR. They're awesome channel with awesome
Oh, yeah.
videos.
But I was just gonna say too, actually.
Yep,
Much
a lot of
love,
people
everyone.
liked your cast of the tournament so far. One Up. I'm about a third of the way through it, but it was great, dude. It was very entertaining from what I've seen so far.
That's
So
good.
good job on that.
Who's
Congrats on the
appreciate
win,
It was impressive. That
reigning
you guys-
rookie of the year.
I think if because he's working on his videos, he doesn't have a chance to whoop everybody's butt in Happy Dash. That's just my opinion. I'm putting it out there.
No, season 2. The next logical step is MVD. So you can only go up from here. So make it happen. One Up.
Shooting for it. We'll see what happens.
It's 2-up time.
All right, thanks. One Up. Thanks for popping in,
Thanks,
dude.
everyone. Take
One
care.
up, one up. Peace. All right.
All right, so well deserved for One Up right there. When I was putting together these stat champion things, I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense that he won that one. But let's move on to Coach of the Year. So the nominees that we had for Coach of the Year were basically the coaches of the playoff teams. So we got Fathead for Vibe, Odd for Arc, Midnight TM&M, Style Dev for UNSC, Gatsby on Other, and then Makers for TBD. And so what do you guys think? I mean, some of the guys are in here, so why don't you argue for some of the other guys as to why they should have been Coach of the Year? What do you think, Gatsby, Style?
I'll just say who I
Fat.
voted for. I voted for Odd. As much as he might have been the most annoying captain of the year in terms of rules violations and
just spoiled
also,
that
also
award
pointing out rules.
coming up.
What?
The most
What'd you
annoying
say?
coach of the year is coming up. Don't spoil the winner.
Oh, no,
Jesus.
no. Oh, shit, I forgot that we added that. I forgot. All right, well,
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't vote for Odd. I voted for Style Dev because he whined the most and he was the most annoying captain of the year.
That's
And-
true, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I think a lot of teams didn't vote.
I mean,
So
No,
what-
look,
I mean-
real quick, guys. I've got.
I
the
hate
numbers
the
and
results of
everything,
this
so
one. I hate it.
Every coach, every captain got votes. It's not like there was someone
Yeah.
who got 0 votes or 1 vote. You know, everyone got a good handful of votes.
Yeah, truly.
if
Yeah,
I'm-
I voted for Style in this one, and I felt there was a lot of deserving people, like you mentioned, Odd this year, especially with how he kept that team together through a lot of kind of turmoil, and then to make it to the finals, crazy impressive. And then Style has put together, I mean, arguably I would say the second most consistent roster in the league, you know, and they were the first team to really come together, and that and Other have both had really consistent rosters, and they've also been, UNSC has been the most consistent winner between the two seasons. So a lot of respect for, you know, building a roster, building a culture, and really a solid group of guys that are pretty close knit. And I think that deserves respect.
Yeah, and with a lot of scheduling issues too, they didn't get to throw out the roster they wanted to all the time. So
Yeah.
all that winning still without all their top players all the time.
I mean,
I appreciate that, guys. As a person running and collecting the votes and knowing how everybody voted, I had to vote for Gatsby because I knew he'd be an ass and vote for me. So that's my reason I voted for him.
yeah, you can't vote for yourself. Yeah, it's always weird. It's always weird. But I was gonna say is like who I think should win was, I mean, the people who made the finals, either Odd or Makers. But who do I want to win is the Black Horse who came out of nowhere and just teared up the league, which is Midnight. I mean, not only did she do it on the court, but off the court. I mean, am I alone on that?
I
Good
would
honorable
agree,
mention
like
there.
that success definitely should dictate, but also Midnight has openly acknowledged the fact that she doesn't do any actual coaching.
Okay. I take it back
So-
then. I take it back.
So there's a delicate balance there.
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess
but
you
also part of
I guess you got a coach to be coach
This-
of the year.
yeah, but also just the organization and everything that comes along with producing a team that can show up and actually participate. And I think that was the biggest struggle for TM&M all season. Their turnover of players just coming in, just thrown right into a match. The player decides, well, whatever, and then leaves. And then they got to get someone else to come in.
I mean, oh my
And
god, they
just
were
the-
forced to pick up percent, which like, can
Unfortunate for
anyone
them.
here imagine having to do that? Like that?
Well, yeah,
Sounds
and
awful.
see where she didn't do any like coaching in regards to telling people how to play or what to do. She did have to put a lot of work in trying to get a team
Exactly.
to fucking play,
Yeah.
or even like figuring out why they rostered in the first place if they weren't gonna play. And I was gonna say that we should have nominated percent twice. You know what I mean? Just throw them in the.
I
in the
did
nomination
want
twice, one for
percent
Onyx
to be
and-
nominated under
one for Onyx,
TM&M
one for
just as a
TM&M.
joke. And then-
As a joke, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
Midnight would have voted for him, but would have wanted him to win too. She would have been
Yeah,
like, "That's fine."
exactly.
All right. So obviously, everyone here deserving too for various reasons, and they all have different reasons for why they're deserving, which is really cool on this list. But let's throw those nominees up and let's see who won Coach of the Year.
Woo! Dash League TV! Woo! Oh! Look at that.
Wrong.
Well, who would have guessed?
Hey.
Yeah, that's
news.
wrong.
Hold
It was
on,
supposed to be midnight.
Hold on. Wait. One more time. This can't be right. Let's try it again. Like a slot machine. Maybe we'll get a different one.
Yeah.
Just random. We actually didn't take votes.
I'm pretty sure at least, very minimum, at least 1 million dead people voted for him. So
Fathead wanted. You could tell that Fathead wanted this one so bad.
Russians were
no, I
He
involved.
really
wanted it
don't,
so bad.
care.
Russians were
Dude, the
involved.
award Dragon gave me in the chat was good enough for me.
Yeah. So take it away, Gatsby.
Yeah, well, I appreciate the people that voted for me. Like Fat said, but not in the rude way that he did. There's a lot of really deserving people on this list.
Okay, you deserve it, dude. Heisenberg said, "Stop the vote."
Keep voting.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No, Other has been a collective work between Awe and Worthen, who have done a really good job guiding the culture of the team and identifying people that would be good members of it. So the coaching aspect of that has been honestly easy on a lot of levels because I have people that I trust and people that, we all really get along well together. So, building the strategies for gameplay, scheduling, all of these things become that much easier when you have a team that is communicative, that is friendly, that trusts each other. And so whether it be bringing people like Laggy or Tor or Lat into the team, all these people just really assimilated into the culture and really became supportive of each other in a way that made my job easy because I knew that if I ever asked them to do something, they would do it, no questions asked. But I also am really grateful for the fact that everyone cares and gives feedback. So, what I do as a coach, it really is an amalgamation of Lat messaging me ideas and thoughts and OK messaging me ideas and thoughts and Tor and Laggy and all these people. And it's easy to come up with a winning strategy when you have a lot of people that care and put a lot of time and effort into it. So I appreciate the whole team for that.
Yeah,
like
Gatsby
Did
does.
you write that? Did you just read that? That was beautiful. I brought a tear to
No,
my
that was just off the cuff from my heart.
And I want to amend my previous statement of why I voted for Gatsby. I was lying. No, Gatsby has put in a lot of hard work and good team effort, but he's also stuck up for his players through all the drama that has, popped up here and there. But he also sticks up for people on other teams and is just a cohesive force in Dash League.
Yeah, he's
watch Gatsby
Gatsby,
win,
you're-
also knowing that I taught him everything he knows, so this feels good for me.
That's true too.
It's rigged.
But- Gatsby is a good advocate for just all players in general. The Proving Grounds proves that also. But just being on the inside of other and seeing everything, yeah, the whole team is awesome. Everyone participates, throws ideas together, and everything like that. And Gatsby running the show over there does a fantastic job of making sure everyone is heard and no one feels left out and all that for the most part when we're throwing ideas out there and everything. I do want to say a word for also. That dude is great at getting the organization and everything done, making sure we get our matches on time and everything's scheduled and organized so we all just show up and do our thing and helping us get the right choices and talking about like the maps and all that sort of stuff, organizing the matches. So gets a little note for helping out other along the way too. But great structure over there at the team just in general. So I'm happy to be part of it.
Odd is amazing at what he does. I mean, I'm not gonna deny that.
Yeah, exactly. So good job, Odd. Congrats.
And to
Anyway,
answer the question in the chat, the coach of the year is not based off of captains because I think there's at least a couple of teams like UNSC had Altimian that was also like helping captain and stuff like helping quote unquote captain during matches, even though they're not officially listed. So the coach was not tied to captains.
That's true. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it
But
was
it's just
more
one
like
per
who was the
team.
more vocal and visible leader of these teams. And even though Gatsby's not technically the captain, he pulls the heavy lifting over there. So most of it. I mean, everyone does their part. I'm not trying to make it sound like Gatsby does everything. But everyone pulls their weight. But the more out there, vocal and visible leader of each team got the nominations here.
I think
But
you just
anyway-
broke Laggy's heart. He's like, wait, Gat isn't a captain?
Yeah.
His
Well,
leg was
neither is
alive.
Laggy. He's a coach, so maybe you'll get Coach of the Year for D2, Laggy.
Yeah, there you go.
So congrats, Gatsby. Well deserved. Everyone on the list would have been well deserved, but I'm glad you got it. Let's move on to most valuable dasher, most vicious dasher. So we got our nominees there. We got Firelight for UNSC, Lumi for ARC, Mav for Vibe, Recco for TBD, Laggy for Other, and then Midnight on TM&M. This again, we took the basically most deserving player on each team that was in the playoffs to put them up for MVD. So, what do you guys think about this list? We
Isn't
do the
it
list
most
correctly by doing that, or
vicious
some
dasher?
people? Most of it's
Not
supposed to be most vicious. Yeah,
valuable.
we'll get over it.
Maverick.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I do think that the results were just a little bit spoiled. The booth just changed. But no, it's an amazing list. I have to
Stop
real
doing
quickly
that.
simp. I have to simp for my boy Laggy, who pretty much carried Other. Like, we had kind of a little bit of a rough patch with some people that were not going to be available to play and things like that. And Laggy went from a very, very, very good player to just absolutely insane over the course of the second half of the season. And so that was really incredible to watch, just him absolutely go off in matches and really, allow the rest of the team to do their work. So all respect to him, but the entire list is just bonkers.
I'd like to just piggyback on that and say, I like to turn this all back around and bring it to me, because Laggy's as good as he is because he was so determined to kick my ass in deathmatch. So,
All right.
Does Fat get off with every conversation that he can turn around
It's
and
the
read
joke.
Yes.
about himself?
Anyway.
I started attempting to try it.
You haven't
So
been doing
this-
it literally this whole year? Because it
Play
seems
the
like
video.
No, that's not my thing, Gatsby.
All right, focus. So, obviously there are people that could have been thrown on this list too, but we just can't have a list of 20 people. The way I saw it, the most fair way to do it was throw the best players on the playoff teams, and go with that. So just like you said, Gatsby, Laggy is man, that 21,000 point game, that was insane.
ridiculous.
I'm like, that's an MVD performance just right there. Midnight, same thing with Izzy and Dragon, being new players here and pulling your weight like that and playing as well as you did. Definite deserving of the recognition there. Maverick, he was up for MVD in season 0. Also,
Yeah,
barely
he's the
lost
reason
out
he's my
to
co-captain.
Recco on that one. Yeah, that dude's fantastic. So I imagine he'll be on this list season after season. Firelight, fantastic player too. I know people are expecting to see Taser up here, but I think Taser, like I said earlier in the cast, Taser played like 4 or 6 maps or something like that. Firelight was there for UNSC throughout the whole season, was a great player. I know when UNSC played Other during the regular season and those dudes won, Firelight was one of the big reasons for that. So, well deserved there too, Firelight. And Lumi, obviously, great player. Really pulled the weight, the heavy lifting for ARC in a lot of those matches, and well deserving to be here. So let's see. Let's play that MVD video, Dre, and reconfirm who won that
Yeah.
category.
I don't know why that keeps happening. Dash League TV! Come on! Who is it? Oh, really, who is it?
There we go.
Ooh, it's
So-
R.
Nice.
R.
It's D.
R got it.
It's D.
I mean,
DR, the doctor, MVD.
yep, the doctor.
There we go.
So we got, is Recco in here?
Yes.
I'm here.
Hey man, so say something. How you feeling about that?
Yeah, I appreciate it. I feel lucky, honored. It's been a great season, and that last match was really great. So
Yeah, dude, you went off, especially as
Yeah.
as the. I mean, you were strong throughout, but when you went through the playoffs, just some of the performances you put up were absurd. What like obviously you have the family dynamic with Fearless and Dark Moon and 1V. What's the process like? Because you guys all have similar playing styles, but what's like the competition like between the family, and what's the vibe of the fact that you've now won MVD twice?
I would hope that none of them are too jealous. I don't think that Cellrafe really cares, and my main competition or rivalry is between Dark Moon and I, but it's all in good fun. So
Yeah, for sure. Give us maybe give us a little teaser or a little tip for the people that are trying to get better at this game, since you're on top of the world here, dude.
a tip?
Yeah,
How about don't give up, keep playing.
there we go.
Nice.
There we go.
Fair enough.
Man, that payload clip when you're shooting everybody in the face, like da 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 da. That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Rico, I just want to say I really hope that you don't forget the little people as you walk over their dead bodies as you lay out that death path
Yeah.
behind you.
When they were talking about the
Yep.
dead robot bodies, most of them were yours.
I've always imagined that what Rekko sees when he's playing is what the rest of us see when we're playing with the slow motion mutator, and that's just how he plays.
Yeah.
So it only makes sense, Rekko, that you win MVD again, second time in a row, which is hard to do when you've got competition like Maverick and Laggy out there. So it says a lot. And you won MVD by a lot, dude. So you guys do get some respect, maybe underground respect, and more out in the open get teased a lot. But I think you guys still have the respect of the community. Obviously, this shows it. Congrats, Rekko. Good job, dude.
Sweet. Well, thank you. I look forward to season 2, and we'll see if I can make it a third time, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
Good luck. Good luck. You'll have a lot of competition.
He's a bad man. I'm only
Everyone's
talking
coming for
Rekko.
you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, guys.
All right. Thanks, Rekko.
Take care, Rico.
Rekko.
It's
Rico?
everyone can come for Rekko as much as you want until you figure out how to kill him. Though it doesn't really change anything.
Yeah.
I don't think
That's
anyone
right.
went into this season thinking I can take on Rekko.
Usually when I see him, I just wave in excitement and as he shoots me down.
Yeah, well, maybe that's why he gets so many kills.
You just wave so he could find you quicker so that you could spawn back up and get into the game faster.
I was
Just let him see
I
you
was
so he can
muted
kill you.
through Rekko being in here, but I'd like to say number one, how astonished I am that he sounds like Dark Moon, but just like a little bit more grisly. Like he's just a little, he's got a little deep to him. But then also on Dash Mountain, Rico, me, and you are the only level 5s, and he wants to take me and you at the same time. So we should probably do that.
My money's on Rekko.
what
to
is
be
this?
honest.
In Dash Mountain, me, you, and Rekko are level 5, and
God, when was the last time I looked at Dash
Fat
Mountain?
Fat and Lat versus Rico was proposed by me, and he's
Oh. Well, Rekko will probably win that. I haven't played, apart from the tournament, I haven't played Hyper Dash in about 3 weeks. So,
Yeah.
all right, we'll let Rekko go to rank 7 off our backs. I'm fine with that.
Yep.
Yeah, seriously.
Hey, shout out to everybody still in
Um,
the chat, still watching us live. Thank you so much for being with us and staying with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. Any last thoughts? Anyone?
I'm super grateful for everyone that participated in this season. I know that it was a little up and down, but I appreciate everyone that persevered, the captains that made sure that they had rosters to play on a weekly basis, the moderator team, and Lad as the commissioner who worked through and spent a lot of time to make sure that this was able to be pulled off. The developers who have worked with us throughout the process to make sure that we're able to run this league effectively and have given us a lot of opportunities and a lot of tools to work with. And to Dre and all the other casters as well for giving this coverage, because we all love watching it. And this league would not be the same if we weren't able to see most to all of the matches streamed, which is not very often that you'll have an esports league where you're able to have access to so many of the matches played. So I appreciate everyone, and I'm really hyped for season 2. It's going to be a little while as we build up to it, but we've got Division 2, we've got the Sandlot, we've got Fathead's new challenge tournament. I can't remember what it's called, the Coliseum, right? So there's going to be some great opportunities. I'm excited to play with everyone again. I took a little time off Hyperdash as well, but just playing yesterday in the tournament really reminds me why this is just the best game in VR. So really excited to move forward, and hopefully we'll see all of you guys in here again.
Coliseum is not a challenge tournament. I mean, I'm not saying like, oh, Gatsby, you screwed up. I'm saying I'm gonna like launch that tomorrow.
Feels like you said that, right?
Well, no, I'm saying I don't want people to be misconstrued onto what, like, it's not a one-off tournament. It's could be a weekly thing. And announcing tomorrow, you'll be able to sign up for either a captain's channel or a captain's role or a player role. And then each Sunday night, I'll announce who the captains of the 2 teams are going to be, and they will do a draft of the 8 players, and then they will have 1 week to get their squad ready to go for the fight on Saturday.
Cool.
Sounds good.
It looks like in the chat we have one last award to give out, and that is for Best Caster, the People's Caster. Nominees are me, Style Dev, Mr. V, Classic Scout, Stu, who's defunct, and I think Percent. And the winner is...
Whoa! I cast too.
We are going to witness
And the winner is
in the history.
Who is it? Who is it?
Dre Day.
And the winner...
Wait. You said Classic Scout?
Day. What? It's time for Dre Day. What? Dre
Somebody
Day.
did somebody say Stu? I forgot. Oh, shit. Hey, no, but for real, this was an awesome season. I'm proud of what we all accomplished, and this is amazing. This was so dope. I mean, the crowd that we got to keep around for an award show, I mean, we get better from here. And let's make it all happen, baby. Let's make it all happen. Dltv, baby. Stay tuned.
Yeah, for sure.
For
hold on, Dre.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna congrats on most valuable caster.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, whatever.
I just wanted to say before we close it out, this is a good season. Thanks to the whole Dash community for participating and helping us out get through this whole thing and keeping your teams together through the whole season. I know there were some teams that were struggling there, but we put a lot of work into it to make it through the whole season. So thanks to you guys. Thanks to Super Audio Network. Dre, again, none of this would be what it is without you. Thanks to all the mods here. Thanks to the devs. We had a dev award I'll announce right now. To vote on for Best Dev. And nominees were Yaron, Jonathan, Timo, our God, and then the last option was any dev but Orc.
Ooh,
and so,
Yep.
Yeah, any dev but Orc won. So congrats to all devs except Orc. Thank you guys so much for this game. It's amazing. We're all spending way too much time on it, and it's your fault. So thanks to you guys except Orc.
Dragon, it's coming.
And
we got highlights for you. Hold up.
Yeah. So, Dre, I'll leave it to you to close it out. We got that compilation video for you guys to watch. Mr. V threw this together and all the videos together, so thanks to Mr. V for doing that.
High praise to Mr. V for all of the stuff he did in the background while not speaking. High praise, dude. Seriously, the stuff you're putting together is top-notch, and it makes this league look really cool. So, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks to everyone for growing through this season 2 and understanding each other and just in general getting better as a community. Good work.
Mr. V, any last words?
Well, yeah, thanks. I'll do it with pleasure. It's so much fun to work with all the devs, all the mods, with you, Dre, and all the players too. It's an honor.
Gat, Style, any last words?
I just want to do a shout out to Fathead for being my mental health hero. Thank you.
Muchas gracias. You're welcome.
Well, like I said, join me later on for the last part of Quad's tournament, and we're also bringing a dash of love, and we're also going to be doing so you need a dash episode 2. So get at me. But more importantly, join us for Division 2. We're going to be bringing you that here on as many matches as we can, Dash League TV, and also Division 1. Let's do it better, or the same or better. Come on, fellas. Thank you so much to Style Dev for the website and everything you do. Gat for helping me commentate and everything you do. Lat for keeping all the kids in lines and the Rugrats in the pen. Thank you so much, Mr. V, for the videos and all the things, and Fat for always being down and being here when he's not coma. And thank you to my team, Percent, Makers, Tusk, Sage, Atari, everybody. Thank you. Let's get the hell out of here. Play the compilation, get the hell out.
Sounds good.
All right,
Let's do
peace.
it.
Countered.
Wow.
Red team captures point C.
At a loss of words. That's so amazing. And he's at 4-0, 5-0 before he got
Red
killed.
team captures point
That's crazy.
A.
He killed 5 people. He
Red
got into their
team
butt in a
captures
few
point
seconds.
B.
That's one of the most impressive things I've seen yet.
Yeah, Eskimo Bear had no business surviving that long.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh, they don't have B though. Oh!
I am wide awake now.
So sick.
That was just a
Wow.
B there.
He may just give up his sniper forever after that one.
Red team scores in 3, 2, 1.
Dude, thank God we switched to Matt for that last one. That was beautiful.
Come on. Oh, man, 2 minutes. Coming up on 2 minutes.
It should be pointed out from he didn't have an action.
Come on. Teammates doing an amazing job.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, they're going to get it. Yeah.
Oh!
Dude, what a kill. Nice.
Oh! You got him? Where is he?
This is fun to watch, man.
Oh, he picked up a sniper accidentally.
What happened? Get this off of me.
He's like, yo,
Goodies, get it off.
Otherwise, it wasn't going to work out.
This is one before Dot. One more before. There's Oak.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good job, oh.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Great.
It's awesome to watch that. He just comes out so
He's like the Terminator.
Wow, Maverick.
Yeah,
that was a bad move, Maverick.
Look at those numbers, though.
He's
Look
just
at those
coming
numbers.
back every time.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
That's what I'm saying. It's fun to focus to death, but this dude is just insanely good.
Hey, would you say
Matt
Mav keeps
just
coming
passed
and
up
coming
the-
and coming?
I don't know.
wouldn't say that.
Oh
my
No?
I'd say that.
Sorry. I mean, like, he's like the
You're asking the
Terminator.
wrong group of people there.
Terminator. Never mind. I'm sorry. He keeps coming at you.
Yeah.
I'll edit that out.
Red
Hey,
team
look at the numbers.
Oh man, dude, I'm such a
All right, here we
12-year-old.
go. We got 3 seconds. It's a TBD
Blue
win here.
team
Oh!
captures the
Whoa! What the hell happened?
Win
Look
by
at
default.
how that happened. They got it.
Time ran out.
The
Time
dominant.
ran out.
Oh, time ran out.
Ran out. Time ran out. You tripping,
I was
dude.
getting confused, Ray. What do you mean? How did that happen?
So,
what are the basic rules of the game? How does it work?
Here we go.
Despair.
He's catching up. Oh, catching up
All
right
right. Closing the gap.
Oh,
a little
2
bit.
points. 2 people. Oh!
Oh, Despair.
Jesus!
Dude, that was nice to spare. Wow.
She's in your face. He's in your mascara. Toma. Did you order this? I got it for you. Boom.
That is amazing. That is super
15,
impressive,
15
man.
second difference. Then they're catching up.
Dude, they're doing
10
an awesome
seconds.
job.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Oh
Vibe,
my
I
God.
swear.
Wow, Vibe is just
T-Body has it
wow.
again.
This is incredible.
Oh, wow.
Look at this.
Wow.
Oh, incredible!
Oh,
Wow, like, dude,
oh,
like
Oh
we
my
just
God.
had an insurmountable
Oh
pass.
my
Holy
God.
shit.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Vibe
God!
has it.
God.
Vibe has it. They got this. They got this.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
They got
They
it.
got it.
They
They got
have
it.
Wow.
20 seconds.
What?
Oh,
Wow! Yes!
Oh,
You
Oh
don't know
my
how
God!
much bragging rights I'm gonna get after this, you motherfuckers.
Oh shit.
Come on! Let's see what happens here.
Come on, come on.
Oh,
It's
Oh
happening.
no,
Alright,
no.
alright.
T-Body.
Oh boy, there's a lot of
Laggy.
Oh, right there. Nice.
Oh my
They're
God!
getting there, they're getting there.
Oh my God!
They're
Oh
fucking
man!
again.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It's gonna happen.
3 seconds.
Holy shit!
They got it. They got it. Oh, they got it.
Fuck you guys. You're gonna take
Oh my
it.
God! Oh my God!
I fucking told
That
you
is
people.
insane.
I told you.
So Vibe
told you.
not only pulled off
That was a
Tell us
huge
shit.
comeback.
the crazy
Changed your
upset, not
mind,
only
Vibe.
did they come upset, but they had
fucking
to
told
come
you
back win.
guys.
Jesus.
This is like
Oh
the
my
equivalent
God.
in the NFL of Drew Brees coming back in the last 2 minutes
Oh
to
my
score 2 touchdowns.
God.
This was not just beating the best team. This was a crazy comeback in the fourth quarter in the last
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Yes, it was.
Listen, that's probably
Oh my God. I fucking called it. I fucking called it.
Laggy.
Wow.
Laggy, you don't get to change your prediction halfway through and then say you called it, dude.
I fucking called it though.
You called it wrong, so you had to change your mind. Yeah.
God damn it, no, but fuck
That's awesome.
that.
Congrats to both
But
teams.
listen,
Vibe, holy shit, man. That's what a
That is
incredible victory.
probably the best match we've seen of Dashley.
That
so
is-
far.
I'm gonna
The way
say
went
that
back
too.
and forth.